What's up, guys? Welcome back. Glad you're here. On today's episode, we got a great cardistry deck coming right at you, and it's from a very reputable company. Which deck is it? Well, we're going to be looking at the SWISH Playing Cards by CardCutz. So, buckle in your seatbelts. We're going there. Let's go. The SWISH Playing Cards is the newest and sixth release from the team over at CardCutz. This deck is designed by Sydney, Australian-based artist Chris Andrew Small and is ready to bring more to each and every flourish. The front of the tuck box is going to be very colorful and vibrant. It's going to be a full wraparound tuck. It's going to feature a lot of bright colors such as purples, yellows, pinks, greens, and more. It's going to have the word SWISH there at the very bottom in those very large kind of graffiti-esque letters, and that's it for the front. The only other place you're going to find text font is there on the side. On the right, it's going to say SWISH once again. The bottom of the tuck itself is going to feature some ad copy about CardCutz. The back design on it is going to be still that wraparound design that kind of looks like paint splatters and more. There's going to be no tuck seal, and that's it for the tuck box. The back design on the deck itself is going to kind of look just like we saw on the tuck earlier. It's going to have that same kind of splatter-esque effect, kind of looking like a paintbrush went wild, something out of a Picasso dream, so to speak. You're going to see that one-way imagery of those different colors kind of meshing together and more. You're also going to see those medium to thinner white poker borders, and that's it for the back design. This deck does come printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their crushed classic stock. It does have a traditional cut and an air cushion emboss, and this is a limited run of only 2,500 decks. Alright, so with this deck, you're going to receive the typical and standardized CardCutz ad card there. The second card is going to be another ad card. It's going to say SWISH in different kind of fonts there, repeating itself on the left with the different four suits there on the right. The last two but not least cards are going to be your jokers. As you can see, they're in that bold typographic font there. Very fun, very big, making a statement as always. The pips and indices in this deck are going to look very familiar at first glance. As you can see, they're going to follow in the same silhouette as the United States Playing Card Company Quartz and Cards. They changed one pip on every card, adding in that back design style theme, making it pop even more, and added those little squiggly lines also to give more detail. The court cards are the same and follow in suit literally. As you can see, they also changed one of the pips on there also, keeping the reds red and the blacks black, but yet stripping all of the colors out of the court's bodies themselves. The aces in this deck are all the same. Not one is more prominent than the other. As you can see, they're all going to be in that same large typographic font there as we saw on the jokers. It's going to say ace real big with the squigglies going through it, as well as the off-colored pip. That's it for the deck. Join me now for my final thoughts. Alright, so my final thoughts on this deck. I give it a B. That's right, I give it a B. This is a great cardistry deck, very vibrant, fun, just great. It's great. I love so many stuff, so many things in this deck I really enjoy. I love how they singled out one of the pips in each of the cards and kind of put the design in it. I love the little swigglies that they put on all the cards as well. I love how just it's fun. I love the jokers. It's very reminiscent of the Paradigm deck. If you're not familiar, my deck that I released, very familiar. So it's it's just fun. It's a fun, great deck, and I definitely suggest you guys go ahead and check these out. This is probably one of my favorite releases so far from CardCutz. Not my favorite, but one of. Probably definitely top two or three. But overall, just amazing. And for it being a one-way deck, you guys know me, I say this all the time. I know it's like a broken record, but one-way decks do not excite me, but for some reason this one definitely catches my eye. So yeah, I like it. I love how, you know, you can do a fan one way and it looks like a different deck compared to doing a fan a whole different other way, things like that. This deck is definitely fun. It's going to bring out your cardistry even more than it already is. So definitely, guys, don't pass this one up, I'm telling you. So yeah, but that's all I can say about this deck, guys. I do want to thank the great team over at CardCutz for allowing me to have this deck early so I can do the review for you. And if you enjoyed this review, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you beautiful people on the next one. Swish!